Old midfielder Kobe Menu, like Garnacho, part of the United team that won the FA Youth Cup last season. Bruno Fernandes suspended, Marcus Rashford on the bench.
Well, United revert to the centre-back partnership that was so poor at the start of the season. Martinez and Maguire, so they need to play much better here today. They give the debut, as you mentioned, to Kobe Menu, who was excellent in their FA Cup youth win last season. He's excellent in that midfield area. He'll probably play slightly deeper and make forward runs. And as we heard, it should be Elanga through the middle. Garnacho, I think, will play on the left-hand side. Elanga through the middle. Antony on the right-hand side. It's a good Manchester United team.
Let's look at the Charlton lineup. They make just one alteration to the side that earned a narrow victory over Lincoln in League One at the weekend. Aussie goalkeeper Ashley Maynard-Brewer returns after concussion. Steven Sessegnon is the twin brother of Tottenham's Ryan Sessegnon. He starts at left-back. And Miles Leaburn leads the line, just as his father Carl did for Charlton for more than a decade.
Well, they have switched from a back three to a back four on occasions since the arrival of Dean Holden, and that looks to be the case tonight with Innes and Ness, the two centre-backs, Clare and Sessegnon, the two full-backs. It's a strong midfield. Dobson will be the holding player, Morgan to his right, Fraser to his left, and watch out for Miles Leaburn up front. He can lead the line, he can run in behind, and he can score a goal.
There's also the on-loan winger Jurison Raksaki of Crystal Palace, but we're looking at Alejandro Garnacho, the 18-year-old, called up already by the senior Argentina team prior to the World Cup. Not yet capped, a junior at Atletico Madrid, very much making his way at Manchester United now. Scorer of a couple of goals already this season. Charlton's normal colours would be red. They are obliged to change tonight as Ashley Maynard-Brewer, 23-year-old Australian, takes his place in goal for Charlton. His countryman Jared Gillett with the whistle. One last chance then for a non-Premier League team to make a proper impact at the business end of this season's Carabao Cup. Can Charlton Athletic, backed by 9,000 travel fans? McTominay. Cut out by the skipper for Charlton, Dobson. McTominay emerges with it a second time, and here's Garnacho. Held up by Clare. Garnacho breezes past him. Here's Dalot. First clear chance of this tie inside 100 seconds. Maguire. Third or fourth time we've seen that lengthy diagonal, this time picking out Malacia. Garnacho, Fred. Antony. Lovely effort. Well, we're told he is a special player. That is a special moment. Consistency eludes him, but the ability to get spectators out of their seats is his stock in trade.
Well, it was a nice little run from Dalot. Dalot makes the run through the centre forward position, which just leaves a bit of space for Antony at this far area. Watch the run of Dalot. That just opens up so the ball can be played to Antony. A couple of touches. He knows exactly what he's looking to do. And I don't think the goalkeeper, Maynard-Brewer, had any chance here. Bent with pace, accuracy, really good finish with his left foot, and that's what you expect to see from a player that costs that amount of money.
From Ajax, and scoring his fifth goal for Manchester United, and his second in a row, having netted against Everton in the FA.
Finding himself out on the left-hand side. He's made a lot of good forward runs. Malacia, the second cross of that move. The first one was the cut back into the 6-yard box. That's really good defending from Sessegnon.
Fred. Antony. Manchester United, leader of creative talents, are either not involved for Manchester United, or in the case of Marcus Rashford, confined to the bench. A rare opportunity for Fred to shine from a set piece. Or maybe not. It is Fred. Of course, he is Brazilian. And that goes hand in glove with the moments of
big wall.
I'll be Morgan amongst those eyeing this up.
No, you didn't fancy Fred when he stepped up to take his.
Well, don't put words in my mouth, Stuart.
What about Morgan here?
Not in the prediction business.
It's a double wall. There's a Charlton wall in front.
That'll be Morgan. Goalkeeper didn't seem particularly concerned.
Always bending away. Good couple of yards wide in the end. Wasn't a terrible.
If you'd said to Dean Holden 10 minutes or so to go and you're still in there pitching, he'd probably have taken that. Here though is Garnacho for Manchester United. And Eriksson.
Good block from Ness. Garnacho doing really well. Driving to the byline here. Claire can't quite get it. Puts his arm on him. First block was from Innes, who actually puts it into the path of Eriksson. Here's the next challenge from Ness. Brilliant bit of...
Elanga. Garnacho. Header by O'Connell. Taken down by Eriksson. Garnacho comes at Charlton again. And Eriksson! Good save as the ball came through bodies.
Well, it was good play by everybody. Garnacho towards the ball. And he strikes it probably as well as he could. And what a good save. Great bottom hand from the keeper, Maynard Brewer. Kept his team in it here. That's a really good save. Second one of the game. Been a wonderful player for many years now, Casemiro, for club and country.
Scott Fraser. Casemiro. Pelistri. It's Rashford who scores for the 6th game in a row. Manchester United win 8 on the bounce. The Renaissance gathers pace and they're through to the Carabao Cup semi-finals for the 3rd time in the last 4 seasons.
Well, before it gets to Rashford, 2 players do really well. The first one, Casemiro, who we were just talking about. Here it is. Drilled that pass out to Pelistri. McTominay makes a good run. It's 3 versus 2, but he picks the right pass. Wasn't a great first touch from Rashford, nor was the second, but the third. He just keeps his composure and lifts it over the goalkeeper. Good finish in the end. Well played, Pelistri. Made the right choice. And Rashford did the rest.
Charlton's race appears to be run. But here's Stockley. Appealing for handball. Now they appeal for a foul. Casemiro, Rashford. He is in prime form. And Manchester United, having been held to a solitary goal for the majority of the night, are cruising through to the semis in style.
Well, it looked tight to be an offside, but it's a lovely ball played by Casemiro outside of his right boot. Lovely little pass. It's a tight one. I think he is onside. And this touch is a good one. And then with his left foot just wraps it round the ball, round the goalkeeper, into the back of the net. That's the finish of a man full of confidence. He's had a brilliant Rashford.
No ongoing debate, there is no VAR tonight, only from the semi-finals onwards. Rashford has 2, Manchester United have 3, and a place in the last 4.
Well, tonight we are the VAR, and I think we both think that's a goal. No offside.
And that was the concluding act of what in the end will go down in the record books